This Fleet Equipment Unscripted interview is presented by Hendrickson, a leading manufacturer of heavy-duty suspension systems and components to the global commercial transportation industry. Visit hendrickson-intl.com to learn more.
Hi everyone, Jason Morgan, editor of Fleet Equipment. Welcome to Fleet Equipment Unscripted. We are here at the TMC Fall Meeting. I got Mack Trucks behind us. We're going to check out their aerodynamic Anthem and get an update on a new service offering that they launched here at the show. So come along and let's see what we can find out. Walk us through the premium service offering you have here. What's going on?
So what we've done is, instead of just coming in, and there's a lot of confusion sometimes with customers and salesmen on how to set up your service maintenance plans.
Right.
So to make that easier, we've packaged it. So we have a full package, and it's premium, so it shows you, it takes care of everything from PM to belt tensioners, to oil filters and fuel filters. So it covers everything on a kind of a schedule. So when you come in, you're going to buy your new truck, and actually this retros back to, if you already have a truck and it hasn't had its first service yet.
Okay.
So for the first PM, you can already sign up for this. But basically what we want to do is get you on a schedule, so we want to be involved with the truck from when it leaves the factory, and that way we can keep up with the service.
Right.
So it's a total cost of ownership. We want to keep the trucks up and running, which obviously our customers do. So basically by setting this up with all the schedules, so if you look here, there's a description of all the different services that we provide. If you look down this column, it shows you how often you would normally do it. So normally you would get a list of this, and you have to figure out where to do it, or maybe you've scheduled a few. But this then looks down these columns. So if I want to do it for 500,000 miles, I get 8 times PM. I got 3 times for the lifelong coolant filter, valve adjustments twice, etc. So it's already pre-scheduled, and it's set up so that you can kind of have this payment already baked in monthly, or through pay it with your lease, and it's covered, and you have all your pre-scheduled maintenances as you go down the road. So just for ease of maintenance for fleets that don't want to bring it in-house, if you want to have it set up with your Mack dealers, you know when you're home you're going to do these, you're going to go through the maintenances and keep your truck running.
Right, for sure. So what are you seeing in the market with fleets that's driving this kind of offering? Are more of them moving to a contract maintenance for PMs? Is there a reluctance to bring it in-house? What's driving it?
Well, there's a lot more financing going on these days, so this bakes right into the finance where it's upfront, it's included. I mean, it's like if you're in a construction business and you buy big yellow equipment, you can finance other things through that, and you bake the whole thing in as you're bringing your finance in, like buying a house and you mortgage, and it's like, okay, I want a fence too, and you throw that in. So it's makes it very easy just to bring it all together from an accounting standpoint and from a maintenance standpoint. So yes, if you're not bringing the work in-house yourself and you're going to bring it outside to the dealer, this makes it very simple, both for the dealer and for the customer, to pre-schedule and get all this done. And make sure you don't miss things.
Right now, I mean, you mentioned the pre-scheduling. It helps kind of try to bring some predictability to the maintenance costs as well. Very cool. Exactly. One of the things we hear from fleets when it comes to contract maintenance is sometimes when work falls outside the scope of the PM that they have set up with the contract maintenance, costs can rise considerably. How can they tailor packages to help control some of that unplanned, kind of more predictable out of service causes?
Well, you can always sit down and add some things in that you know are an issue with your company. So we'll be very flexible on adding things. But basically, by doing it on a regular basis, I mean, they're doing a 72-point check every time you come in for your PM. So if you're doing this on a regular basis and it's pre-scheduled, you're not making excuses, oh, we can't get the truck, we're too busy right now. You're kind of lined up, and you're reminded that these things need to come up, and you know you should be doing them. Right. So if we can stay on top of it, it keeps the total cost down, because we want your trucks up and running. Right. And so it basically just keeps you in an uptime mode and keeps you in that thought process. So there really shouldn't be. Now on the other side, there are warranties that you can get, like for after treatment and engine. Right. So this isn't a warranty, but it is trying to keep ahead of things. I mean, that's preventative maintenance, right? Prevent it. So that's what we're trying to do.
Right, very cool. Well, and you have the aerodynamic Anthem here. Can you walk us through this? Let's do a quick walk around.
Of course. So this is actually, it's the HE Plus package. With the HE is the HE engine, so the MP8 HE. This is a 455 horsepower at 1860 foot-pound of torque. So a lot of power, but it's also a fuel-saving engine. The Plus package means you get all the aerodynamics on it. So it has a bumper dam, it has closeout flanges on the bumper, it has the high roof with an adjustable trim tab in the back, it has extended chassis or extended side fairings, and then it has chassis fairings. Now add on to the Plus package, we have an extended chassis fairing going back to the drive wheels. And then this one also has, we now have factory installed flow below. So this kind of has everything on it you can. Mm-hmm. And then to add beyond the fuel economy there, this also has command steer on. So it makes it easy for the driver, very comfortable, ergonomic, If you get a flat tire, it'll hold the road. If your one tire goes off the side or a lot of wind, it'll keep you in control.
Right.
So all these things together really make this a driver-friendly truck, and it's very fuel efficient.
Right. Is there any misconceptions or maybe things fleet miss about the aerodynamics? How important is it? Is it on the top of their mind, or is it something that you got to impress upon them that, you can gain a lot of efficiency from these aerodynamic packages?
I think it's becoming more and more aware within the fleets. I mean, if you're going more, you're more of a inner city fleet or something, or you're more rough, maybe some of the ground effects get removed because the drivers will go over something that may damage them. So you gotta balance it with what works best for you. But more and more, I think the biggest concerns I've seen is aerodynamics. Mm-hmm. They're asking for everything they can get, mm-hmm. and safety. Mm-hmm. So all the safety equipment.
For sure. Very cool. Stu, always great catching up. Thanks a bunch.
Thank you.